heard a knock, but no one should be here at this hour. Every instinct is telling me not to look, but I have to know. Nothing. Just the empty hall and that cold, unnatural stillness. Wait. There's something moving at the end of the corridor. Two children, just standing there. They haven't moved an inch. They aren't knocking. They're just waiting. Oh God. How do they get so close, so fast? Don't let them in. There's a silence that only comes when the world is holding its breath. This house, it hasn't breathed in years. I told myself I wouldn't come back. But some shadows have a way of pulling you back in. The street is empty, but the feeling of being watched, that hasn't left me since I crossed the city limits. Do you feel it? That sudden drop in temperature. The way the light seems to retreat from the corners. Even the light is afraid here. It's struggling to stay alive against whatever is waiting in that hallway. They say if you hear the fog whispering your name, you're already too late. I think I just heard mine. The door is open. It wasn't open when I arrived. Something wants me to see what's inside. Don't look behind you. Whatever you do, don't look behind you. There's a knock at the door, but no one is expected. You should have stayed in bed. Some doors are meant to stay closed. Something is standing there, watching, waiting for an invitation. The silence is heavy now. It's not just the dark outside, it's what's hiding within it. It's not knocking anymore. It's trying to get in. I forgot to bolt the lock. I can feel the cold air seeping through the cracks. The house feels different now, like it belongs to the thing outside. Whatever you do, don't look through the peephole. You won't like what's looking back. It's here. It's finally here. Good night. Sleep with the lights on. I heard a knock, but no one should be here at this hour. Every instinct is telling me not to look, but I have to know. Nothing. Just the empty hall and that cold, unnatural stillness. Wait. There's something moving at the end of the corridor. Two children, just standing there. They haven't moved an inch. They aren't knocking. They're just waiting. Oh God. How do they get so close, so fast? Don't let them in. It started just after dusk. The shadows seemed longer than usual. I looked through the peephole, and my heart stopped. I saw them, two children, standing perfectly still, motionless, waiting. Their clothes were from another century, tattered, gray, and heavy with age. They didn't knock. They didn't say a word. The silence was deafening. The air around the porch grew heavy, freezing the very breath in my lungs. I could feel their gaze through the shadows in their faces, boring into me. I wanted to look away, to run, but my body wouldn't obey. I was trapped. Then the light flickered for just a heartbeat. A momentary lapse in reality. When it came back, they were gone. As if they were never there at all. They don't see the world like we do. Their gaze is a void, a cold reminder of what's been lost. Beware the unseeing, for in their silence they speak the truth of the dark. Do you hear it? That faint whisper in the dark. It's been following you for a long time. The sound of nothing. That's when it's the loudest. That's when you know you're not alone. It speaks in the gaps between your heartbeats, waiting for the 1 second you lose your breath. It doesn't have a face. It doesn't have a name. It only has your attention. But you can't look away, can you? You're starting to realize that the darkness isn't just around you. It's inside the silence. It's under the floorboards. It's already here, watching you from the corners. Don't bother turning around. By the time you feel its breath on your neck, it's already too late. Sleep well, Mary, if you can. Sometimes the silence in this house isn't empty. It's heavy, waiting for something to break it. You feel it before you see it. That cold shiver crawling up your spine, telling you that you aren't alone. It starts with a touch, light, tentative, as if the darkness is testing the boundary between us. Your breath hitches. You want to look away, but your eyes are locked on that door, waiting for it to move. The lock won't save you. Nothing ever does when the past comes knocking with such persistence. And then you realize the most terrifying thing of all. The sound isn't coming from the other side. It's coming from within. The door was never meant to keep them out. It was meant to keep us in. Don't answer the door, Mary. Not tonight. Not ever. Sometimes the shadows don't just follow you. They wait for the lights to fail. You think you're alone in this room, Martin. But look closer at the corners where the light fades. Darkness has a weight here. It breathes when you go silent. It moves when you blink. Can you feel that chill? That's not just the draft. It's something else. Something that doesn't belong. The light is our only defense, and it's failing. Faster than you can run. Don't look back, Martin. Once the flicker stops, there is no coming back from the dark. Every shadow is a door, and tonight, something has decided to walk through. Welcome to the dark. I hope you're not afraid of what's waiting for you inside. They say your home is your sanctuary. But sometimes the walls feel like they're closing in. It started with a sound, a soft scratching. Then the silence became heavy, and then the vibration. Not a knock, but a push. Constant, hungry. I watched the knob turn, millimeter by millimeter. Cold sweat began to sting my eyes. I haven't invited anyone over. I live miles from the nearest neighbor. Who is on my porch? The light was blocked. Something tall, something that didn't breathe. Then the lights failed. In the dark, the shaking grew louder, more desperate. I can hear it now, a low, rhythmic thumping, like a heart beating against the wood. It's inside. May God have mercy on whatever is left of this house. They're still there, waiting in the shadows. I thought they would have left by now, but the silence, it's heavier than any knock. They've moved closer. I didn't hear a single footstep, yet here they are. There's something wrong with their eyes. They don't look human anymore. Look at them. Just empty voids, reflecting nothing but hunger. The air is freezing. Every shadow in this room feels like it's reaching for the lock. They're right there. I can almost feel their cold breath pressing through the wood. Whatever they aren't here to play. They're here for something else. The handle. It's turning. I know I locked it. I checked it 100 times. They're inside. Some doors are better left closed. Curiosity is a hungry beast, always searching the shadows. You think you're alone in the dark. You're wrong. The darkness has eyes of its own. They've been waiting for someone to find them. They've been waiting for you to join them. The darkness changes things. It takes your memories and turns them into nightmares. Every creak is a warning, but it is already far too late to turn back now. Can you hear your own heart beating? That's the sound of the shadows catching up. The exit is just a memory. The dark doesn't let go once it has a hold on you. Welcome to the shadows, Asa. You don't have a choice anymore. They don't walk like us. They don't belong here. They've arrived, and the air itself has gone cold. The shadows stretch further than they should, reaching out in the silence, mimicking their jerky, unnatural gait. Every step is an affront to nature, a slow, deliberate movement that chills the soul. The gloom is suffocating. Cold lighting reveals what the darkness tries to hide. But some things, Asa, are better left unseen. You can see it in the way the light dies. The shadows have a life of their own now. Subtle imperfections in reality. A natural camera noise that hides the unnatural things creeping in the corners. You can hear the silence. It's the loudest thing in this house right now. Can you feel it? They are crossing the threshold. And once they're inside, they never truly leave. Don't look back. They say children are the light of the world. But some lights were never meant to be seen. I found her in the corner, motionless. Her eyes weren't eyes anymore. They were voids. The air grew cold. It was heavy with something that shouldn't exist in the waking world. She didn't blink. She just stared through me, as if looking behind my soul. I reached out, but dread held me back. It was like touching ice that burned. Then she whispered, a sound like dry leaves, a memory that wanted to be real. I don't go in there anymore. But every time I close my eyes, I see the dark looking back. Do you hear it? The sound of the dark. It's much closer than you think. There's a certain weight to a silent house at night, a rhythm in the static that shouldn't be there. Do you ever feel like the air is watching you back? Digital eyes see what the human heart refuses to acknowledge. The groom captures things that hide between the frames. Sometimes the signal just pictures. It follows the wires. It lives in the noise. Don't bother checking the locks. I'm already inside. And I'm not leaving. They say cameras don't lie. They capture reality exactly as it is, unfiltered. But what if the camera sees things we're blind to? Shadows that shouldn't exist, lingering in the corners of the frame. a simple distortion in the feed, or a warning of something manifesting in the dark. The more you watch the screen, the more they notice you watching them, and they are closer than you think. Suddenly, the space behind you doesn't feel so empty anymore. They aren't in the room. They're right here. Whatever you do, don't turn around, because in the